Okay, hey guys, this is a video on a couple of moves, lower body moves that are a little bit more dialed in than the last videos I gave you. I just gave you kind of the examples. And now I want to talk to you a little bit of the how and the why. So lower body movements, any movement, you need to connect to your mind, to the muscle. And so usually the order you do the movements, type of movements is compound to isolation to stretching. So I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to show you 4 different moves for lower body. We're going to do squat and how to properly do squat, lunge, and step ups, as well as RDLs, which are called Romanian deadlifts, and exactly how to do that. You can do any of these body weight with dumbbells, with kettlebells, or a barbell like I'm going to demo here in the video. So first we're going to start with squatting, and I believe you'll be able to hear me. So I'm going to talk a little bit as I'm doing the movements. You can always get a pad for your back if you need it. I don't like it. So get the barbell on your back here. Get your feet about shoulder width apart. You can go wide and you can do something called a sumo, but I'm not going to teach that just yet. I'm just going to go shoulder width apart. Toes can either be very, very straight, can be at an angle, or be at a really big angle. Just whatever you do, make sure the knees go the same direction as the toes. So I'll show you the front view of the squat. Notice my knees. They're not going in. Careful of that. Too heavy of weight if you're doing that. Always stack the knees on the ankles and nice and slow on the negative. Slow and then pop, slow, pop. I'm going to show you the side angle, what that looks like. Back straight. You're going to shoot your hips back, lower the butt, back down to about parallel to the floor and back up. Slow. Notice my knees are not going any further than the end of my toe. That's going to save your knees. And when you squat, make sure you're not like this with your head. Tuck your chin, keep your head neutral. And this is the tempo. Slow, pop, slow. You can even go slower. Nice and controlled, pop. Make sure you don't do weak butt. That's what they call it. I can't even do it. I can't even demo it. To train myself, it's kind of like a tuck and then back out. Don't wink butt there. There you go. Okay, so there's that. The tempo of all the moves are going to be extremely important. This is what's going to separate the people who just go through the motions of the move and the people who work the move, who are going to get the results. Step ups, same thing. I usually have more than this, but this is sufficient. Where your knee is at a 90-degree angle. Find anything, boxes, you can stack boxes. You can make it lower. Higher, and I can go even higher. You can intensify it as you get stronger. So you can have dumbbells in your hands, kettlebells, or a barbell on your back. We're gonna pop and then slowly lower, soft landing. Pop, slowly lower, soft landing, like you're about to step on a very thin sheet of ice and you don't want to go through it. Pop, slow. I tend to like a dumbbell or a kettlebell in my hand because it helps me with balance as well. If you find yourself just wobble all over the place, grab like a 10-pound or a 15-pound dumbbell or kettlebell. That'll help a lot. So pop, nice and slow. That slow part is where the magic is. Okay, switch legs. You'll see the working leg. Pop, slow, pop, Nice and controlled. Your knee is not shooting past the end of your toe. So you're going to primarily feel this in your glute. You will feel it in your quad. This is more of an isolation move. That leads me into lunges. Protecting your knee on all lower body is making sure that your knee does not go past the end of your toe. I can't emphasize that enough. If you're going like this and your heel is lifting, you're going to blow out your knees. Drive through the heel. This leg is the working leg. This is the one where all the body weight is. This is just for balance. Notice I'm not even really using it to do the work. Slow, pop. Slow, pop. That's the most important part of the move. The slow and explode. Slow, explode. See on this. So you always focus on driving through the heel. If I want to feel a muscle work and I want to connect my mind to that muscle, I'll touch it. Yes, you are allowed to touch your booty in the gym. I do it all the time. Slow, pop. Slow. Do not be in a rush. That is the difference between someone who's working the move and someone who's just going through the motions. You are not going to go through the motions. This last move is called RDLs, Romanian deadlift. You can do them with a dumbbell, kettlebell, or barbell. I'm going to demo with a barbell. So most barbell Olympic bars are 45 pounds. I like to grip like this. You grip like this, you might notice it start to slip. So just do an over under. Grip like that. Okay? You start with just the weight of the bar. I want you to shoot your hips back, slide the bar down the front of your legs. Hips, the feet are hips width apart. Slide, go just below the knee, arch the back, shoulders are back, and then pop. Nice and slow. So this is the slow part of the move. And then pop. Slow, two below the knee, up. This, I want you to avoid. If you're looking like this, you're not doing it right. Flatten the back, arch the back, pop the butt. Have the bar slide down the front of your legs. That's going to force you to shoot your hips to that back wall. And that stretch, this is the stretching move I was talking about. Compound, isolation, and then stretching. Slow. I feel the stretch right around when I hit my kneecap. And then I try to go a little deeper, and I push that. Every rep, I push that. So careful we're not over like that. That tends to be the first thing that people make that mistake. Arch the back, draw the shoulders back, prod chest, shoot the hips back, and then practice like that. So those are your lower body moves, 3 different kinds, and your different tempos that you're going to use. Don't rest a whole lot between these, just enough to get your wind. And I always do 4 sets. And if you notice you're just breezing through a set of 10 to 12, consider upping your weight by 5 to 10 pounds and play with that. So you need to have the last 3 reps really hard to struggle. They need to be kind of grindy. You don't want to completely drop form, but you will find that you start to drop form and you need to fight for that form. Those last 3 reps are where all of the change happens. So go ahead and practice that and let me know how it goes.